Krieg.
Hi, Craig.
Craig.
Nobody said anything.
Craig, go back to making lists.
What? Craig doesn't make lists. Craig's ain't no bitch.
So someone explain the joke to him.
Last session, you guys killed a baby Leviathan.
Craig's list.
In
It took
cold blood.
a while. It was blighted. After you killing it, you heard its mother scream, and basically a tidal wave, washed over the bridge of Athedon.
To be fair,
And basically, I think that's about it.
To be fair, it tried
all
eating
that
us.
happened.
Like,
yeah, no, it was a justified kill.
well, I mean, disclaimer:
But-
we do not appreciate or agree with the killing of animals. Anyway,
Except to eat.
Yeah.
yes,
Speak for yourself, you fuck.
Which is what the Leviathan was trying to do.
yeah, it was just trying to eat, and we had
True.
to kill it.
True. I am all for the killing of animals, just so we're clear. I don't care that much. But you guys did some kind of background stuff, nothing important really, and decided to hop on your boat, and now we're gonna head towards the final mother tree.
Indeed.
The very last. With some discussions that we all had, we are going to forego the typical travel because you guys are kind of at a level where either it's kind of just going to be bullshit fights of boringness, or I'm really just trying to super kill you with something crazy. So, you guys, it's going to take about, let me look at my map here.
Oh no.
I believe it's about a week of travel from where you are in Athedon to the mother tree.
Oh my goodness, Valen, how could you write that in your color of your name? Oh my
That's
goodness.
not my handwriting.
It's actually about 4 days. So a little bit less than a week.
Shame on you, John.
DM, I just want to say, Valen wrote something very, very mean. And I feel like I should get inspiration, for reporting it.
No.
Fuck.
Ha!
Bit of a problem on my
And
end
the blue
here.
is slightly off too.
Trying to sign into Roll20, or because it's been so long that I haven't been on it, it's going to take me a few minutes before I can get on Roll20.
You're good. My computer has decided that it will not connect to the Wi-Fi anymore.
Uh-oh.
Will it connect to the waifu? Hello, is this microphone on?
I'm sad now.
Nope.
Now I'm sad.
Oh, thank God I got it. I remember the password.
Proud of you.
Is it Rex? Is it password?
No,
No,
actually.
it's WordPass.
It is a password that I've used for a very long time, but it's also a password that I don't use anymore for a lot of things.
Good.
Oh, is it the one that I'm thinking of?
No, I don't think so.
So
Anyway,
moving on. Let's get this rolling because I don't want to be here all night and we haven't played in forever, so let's get this rocking.
you just want to kill me.
4 days of travel. I would like Pell, as captain of the ship, to roll me a d20 to see how that travel goes. We're going to fast forward through it, but it may have some permanent issues that may happen.
Do Do we
And
heal
a
though?
1. No, I got a 5.
A 5.
That's my lucky
Okay.
number, so don't make it bad.
Is your lucky number? Sure.
Probably.
Can I can any of us assist?
No, because there's
No.
only one captain. Look at
Okay.
him; he's the captain now.
Actually, this is an egalitarian ship of all captains.
So, 5. It's a hard travel. You guys, last time you were here, the water level was significantly lower, and there are a lot of more hidden hazards now. You used your foldable boat last time, but now you're in your trireme, so it is significantly more difficult. There are several times where you have to stop for a few hours to repair a hole in the ship because you ran into one of the trees that occupies the swamp because you couldn't see it underneath the new level of the water. However, it causes no permanent damage to any of you, just some significant damage to your actual ship. After 4 days, you all arrive at the mother tree, or where you think the mother tree is.
Excuse me.
What?
Huh?
I'm sorry, guys. I went the wrong way.
Carlo
I could've
goes,
sworn it was
did we
here.
not map where it was? Did we not mark it down?
Oh, you
Hold on.
did. This is exactly where it was.
Oh no.
Someone's stolen the mother tree.
The water level is much. It's like about 20 feet higher.
Carlo's gonna use a divine sense to sense celestial.
Okay. What's the range on that?
60 feet.
There you sense a faint celestial presence about 60 feet below your current position.
Oh,
And
God
goes,
damn it.
and Harlow just points down and goes, well,
I cast water breathing.
How many people does that help?
Up to 10 willing creatures.
Oh, slay.
well,
Up to
what
10
about
willing
when
creatures for
not
1
willing?
hour.
Are we sure Harlow's willing?
Fine.
No, Harl can just put his trunk above the water and swim under it.
Snorkel?
I'm not 60 feet tall.
Just use the elongate body part.
How long does it
Oh.
take?
Not for the usual reasons either.
How long does
Use
it
your
take to get
dick.
60 the
In proper elephant asking, are you sure this is sanitary?
Oh, that was a good question, Penny. Yeah, how long does it take to get like 60 feet down?
So,
Hold some
unless you have a swim speed associated with your character, which I'm not sure any of you would.
Well, Delta can't swim.
Your movement is half essentially. Consider it as difficult terrain. So, in terms of how this session is going to work, your general movement speed is going to be half of what it normally is. Weapons that are not stabby, so axes that like something you can't poke somebody with has disadvantage during combat. If you use a spear or a sword, you can stab with those. Those are fine. But a club, axe, etc., will be a disadvantage. If you used ranged weapons, the max range that your weapon can go is your lowest range. So if your low effective range is like 60 feet, it can shoot 60 feet. After that, it will literally just fall to the ground.
Okay.
Delta can swim. With water breathing, I'll say that also gives you the ability to swim because that makes it easier.
Okay.
Not to mention,
Wait,
just a
here's the
pedantic
question.
thing, Ian. Just
Mm-hmm.
because we can breathe underwater, it has been ruled by multiple DMs in the past that we can cast spells that require that require verbal components. Do you
Oh
agree?
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if you're
Okay.
breathing underwater, you can speak underwater. You guys can still communicate.
Oh,
Sweet.
nice.
Do we speak with like the blub blub blubs?
We speak.
No blah blah
dolphin
blah.
now.
I do have a question though. How does Delta feel about having to get into the water?
Oh, you're gonna have to push her. She ain't get stepping in herself.
Flame snaps his fingers at Bruce, points at Delta.
Sure, why not?
Thank you, friend.
Right?
When
Bruce
Delta
is about
comes
to get
out,
floored.
when Delta
So-
comes back out at the end, she will be like, "I'm cold."
Bruce got a 17.
Time for your bath, kitty.
Oh no.
Oh no!
So, what do you guys do?
Flame,
Are,
Well,
are you
Flame's
guys
just
doing anything to prepare yourselves, or are you guys getting in the water now?
Flame grabs his
Bruce just
potion making
chucked Delta
his potions
into
and
the
stuff. Yeah. Flame grabs the potion necessary and then just pencil dives right into the water with his sword
Want to
drawn.
have like a moment to take her tail mace out before she gets in the water.
How is the
Okay.
potion gonna like go down the mother tree sword, like mother's
We'll get there when we get
bear?
there.
Okay.
At least you hear Flame
Palponners to
says
himself.
that. Yeah, Flame says that from the water, but all you guys hear from the above the surface of the water would be.
Cool.
Bell says makes sense to me and hops in.
I feel a little bit hesitant about getting into the water in full plate armor.
Harlow goes, "We'll be fine," and pushes him in.
Oh, well. Well then.
Valen sinks immediately to the floor.
Ooh,
Oh well.
In fact, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage.
Uh,
Waterfall damage.
Wow.
technically, so does Harlow because Harlow jumps in too with full
Okay.
Dexterity
with
saving throw.
disadvantage.
With disadvantage because you're in full plate armor.
Here we fucking go.
DC's 15.
I would
Guidance.
like to say this. Flint has not been in plate armor since we last discussed. Like he wasn't in plate armor during the fight against Leviathan.
Okay.
His half plate, I think, is what he actually has,
Mhm.
but
Sure.
We
Oh.
totally
AC is
both
actually
made it.
lower.
I guarantee you.
What'd you get?
Oh, aura of protection. Thank you.
Delta
So
isn't.
I got a 10.
Equal to my charisma,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
His
You got a
charisma.
So plus 3.
I made it.
Oh. Yeah.
So what'd you
Bruce
guys
got a
get?
10.
No.
Okay, Bruce, you sink to the bottom immediately. You're able to breathe. However, you do not land on what was once the side of the mother tree. You don't land on land. You fall even deeper into the swamp and are currently stuck in the mud underneath the former river's edge.
So Harlow is going to cast Conjure Animals.
Yeah, I got a
And
3.
Harlow, you summon phase spirits that take the form of beasts and appear in unoccupied spaces. 1 beast of challenge rating 2 or lower, 2 of 1 or lower, 4 of a half, 8 of a fourth. So I am looking up a swimming animal real quick.
Piranhas. Jellyfish.
Crocodile.
Something that won't kill us.
I'm sorry, John. What are you doing?
I'm using the spell summon animals to help us, or conjure animals to help us swim.
Hey, I have a question.
Capybaras, they're good at swimming.
Okay,
Why-
what's your question?
Why do I have a death save marked?
That was probably from the last session.
Okay,
Correct.
cool.
You survived.
Yeah, I figured. I'm speaking to you from beyond the grave.
Wouldn't be the oddest thing that's happened.
Hmm.
Step away for 1 minute.
Cool.
For sure. So, just
So
to
4
recap, so far.
crocodiles and
Hold on.
4 crocodiles come and help us.
Okay, Harlow, Valen, Bruce are in the water. Blaine has dove into the water. What are the rest of you doing?
Oh, Delta was taken with Bruce because he rolled a 17.
Okay, then Delta's in the water with Bruce. Delta, did you pull her with you, Bruce?
Yes.
Delta is also stuck.
Great.
So the rest of you look over and you see. I'm basically just going to describe this as if you're not underwater. You look over the edge of this, basically a brookside, right? You're on the river bank, and you look over, and you see Bruce and Delta stuck in the mud below you. They cannot get out right now because it's mud, and it's deep fucking mud. What do you do?
Well, I also brought the crocodiles to help them.
So the crocodiles are helping them.
Yep, so 2 went down to help them. 1 was given to me, 1 was given to Valen.
Oh, sick.
So Valen right now is
Okay.
currently riding a crocodile.
Valen is riding a crocodile.
Metal.
Herd.
Herd chef.
Flames is at the door to his old home. The door is, of course, wide open. The crocodiles swim down with really no effort at all, are able to assist and help you guys get onto the riverbank. You stand before the basically the living room to Flame's old home. What would you like to do?
Flame is going to look back at everybody, see them all floundering around with the crocodiles and everything, and he's going to just continue swimming into the house.
Okay.
Harlow's following.
It is relatively undisturbed from where you were last. Before you kind of see the tattered remains of your former home, right? It was the last time you were here, it was pretty gross, pretty destroyed. It was covered in dust. That dust is now soaked with water and almost slimy looking.
Ugh.
There's a layer of grime over everything in this room. Make a perception check for me, Flames.
Can I give him guidance?
Yes, you can give him guidance.
I got a 17 before the guidance.
17 before the 17 before the guidance. You can tell that there has been things here since you were here last.
I'm back.
Bottles are rearranged. Broken glass is no longer where broken glass was, and new broken glass is in areas where it wasn't before. The furniture has been rearranged from where it was when you grew up here, from where it was the last time you were here. Someone has been here.
Was it fucking Goldilocks?
Is there porridge around that I can taste to see if Goldilocks has been here?
Make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh, Jesus.
Uh-oh.
That's a 16.
Okay. You do not lick the slime that is covering the stuff in this room.
Now hold on.
If I'd have known that was what it was for, I would have auto failed that.
No, hold on. This is new flame. New flames don't do gross shit. New flames don't do gross shit.
You smart boy, you good. Okay.
Does Bruce start licking things though?
No, Bruce is smart as shit. Bruce is a good boy.
Is the door
Oh.
in the back of the main room open?
No, it is closed.
Oh,
Can somebody put a picture of the map in the group chat? I'm trying to get to it, and it is just being a fucking bitch.
Uh,
And
Yeah.
I am not feeling like a happy camper right now.
oh dear.
hold on, I got
know.
you.
Thanks, love.
Anytime,
These-
Bebe. Oh wait, sorry, that's my penis. Hold on.
Hey,
It's an uncanny resemblance to the map.
It's also
That's a cock.
I'm getting a lot of nostalgia right now because I am currently looking at Valen's old character thingy. That I
Oh,
did
I was
on
like, you really
Harry
shouldn't be
Forge.
getting nostalgia if you're thinking about a penis. That's
No.
really weird. Meg, that's concerning.
No.
Yeah, I cannot live, laugh, love under that condition.
Valen starts thinking fondly of his wife's pegging device.
Mm-hmm.
No,
So
no.
now that I can see the map, thank you so much for that. So, Flames, the door that led to the tunnels below that you guys had traversed last time is closed. Which it was not when you left before. The bed is essentially flipped over. The books are off the bookshelf. All the glass in the room is broken. But there is some new. The glass that you had was blue before. It is now. There's some different like green glass bottles. And what you can see on the walls is even more intrusion of these twisted, blackened roots that you believe were from the mother tree. What would you guys like to do right now?
Lance is gonna go check that door, see if there's any sort of like arcane or magic that he can sense off it.
There is not. It
Okay.
appears to be just a door.
Are there any animals in here right now?
Make a perception check. Or no, give me a nature check, John.
God
Nature
damn.
check.
You already lowered my fucking perception. Isn't that mean enough?
Hey, you're the guy. You guys travel. You guys basically got almost a free month of travel, I think.
26.
pretty much.
Get fucked.
26. I'd like to get fucked.
Okay, come here.
Mer. So, with a 26, yes, there is significant life through here. Of course. This was once a very my
No, but like
vocab
in
is today.
in the home right now, are there like random animals?
Of course there are. There are little fish, there are guppies, there are minnows. This was a vibrant swamp. While it was dark and gross and people thought it was evil. It was vibrant and full of life. Just not the kind of life everyone wants.
But like
A little
in
a
Flame's
minnow
home,
is nibbling on your tusks right now.
a what?
Oh, cute. A minnow.
A
A
what?
minnow is a minnow. A bait fish.
Uh,
A little bait fish is nibbling on your tusk right now.
shit, it's gonna be real
There-
dumb. I won't be able to talk to it, will I?
You can certainly try. There is not really there. You see no large animals.
Like no rats or anything? Oh, this is kind of underwater, isn't it?
You see a rat with a
Yes.
to swim by?
You are completely submerged in water.
Okay.
You are. If you didn't have water breathing cast on you, you would have drowned by now.
I'd like to take a closer look at that green glass to see what's
Okay.
been in it.
Investigation.
Harlow uses dispel magic to stop the water breathing.
No. Sorry, bear with.
While Valen's doing that, Delta's gonna swim into the house, look around, see the door,
Well-
and go up to the door to just see what kind of lock it is, or like just examine the door.
Okay, yeah, give me a investigation for that as well.
Mm-hmm.
And Valen, what did you get for your investigation for the class? I didn't hear you say that, Meg.
Oh no.
It's a 5 for Valen.
It's a 5 for Valen? Okay. So, it is a green glass bottle. Does not appear to be that well made. There are significant cracks in it. Nothing that has caused it to shatter or break, but it is definitely lower quality. You cannot tell what was in it before it got submerged in this water.
What?
Yeah, that.
RP Meg.
No. Delta, what did you get for your investigation check on the
9.
door lock? A 9.
A 9.
The 9. It is locked for sure. It does not appear to be any kind of super intricate lock. Yeah, with a 9 you can't really get too much information. You can't tell how long it's been locked. It's not intricate. And then, I mean, you guys unlocked this door once before, so if you wanted to try and lock it, you're pretty sure you could do it fairly easily.
Could Della just use her lockpicks?
Yes, absolutely.
You have to remind me. Do I roll this?
Sleight of hand.
Yeah, it's on your
because-
character sheet. Well, there's also thieves' tools, I think, or is that what she's using?
Yes,
Or what are you thinking?
there is also thieves' tools that you can use.
Oh,
Or
what's
you can do a
that
thieves'
attribute
tool.
thing? What's the attribute for thieves' tools?
It's just on the
Dex.
left side, down below the skills.
I think it queries you, is what she's saying.
Yeah.
Therefore, yeah, just use Dex.
Yeah,
Okay.
use Dex.
Yeah, dexterity.
14.
Can you hear me
14.
now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, man.
Yay!
14 is enough. It pops open pretty easily. You feel a little bit of a pull of water as some bubbles escape from behind this door. But it is flooded. This area is flooded as well, and it is completely pitch black. You cannot see anything in there at all beyond
Somebody
the
light a
door.
lantern.
Underwater?
Even with dark vision.
With dark vision, you can see a little bit, but this is underwater, and you are now basically inside the tree now. What little light you could see a little with your dark vision, you could see this room through the minimal light that was filtering through the water and coming through the door. Through this second door, you can see nothing. I mean, you can maybe see 5 feet in front of you, even with dark vision.
Okay.
Pell lights up his trench coat.
Flaint also
And
casts
walks in.
light.
Really cool.
I was
Flaint
going to
casts.
ask one had light.
Yeah.
You guys, Flames cast light, and Pell becomes Elton John, and you can now see down the tunnel.
Now, which light's brighter?
Uh,
I believe it'd be Elton fucking John.
probably.
Yeah, that's right.
You are glowing golden and purple, and it is gorgeous.
I completely forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
Me too. Until
Honestly,
now.
me too. You can see down this tunnel, again, more and more of these twisted vines and roots seem to be sticking through the walls, and they are twisted and gnarled and blackened with what you can only assume to be blight. You see kind of basically a small stairwell going down. And that was about all you can see. Even with the light being cast by Pell and Flaint, you still only have about 15-20 feet of sight down. So it is pretty short distance. What would you guys like to do?
Flaint's
Guess
going
we're
in.
going down the flight.
Flaint is going down.
Yeah, we're here to go in. So
Down.
Okay, Flaint starts moving down. Flaint, what do you cast light on? Do you just cast on yourself, so you're glowing, or do you cast on an object?
We'll say that I cast it on my shield.
Yeah. Val-
On your shield, okay. Is
You
your shield on
casted
your
it
back,
onto
or
that.
are you using your shield, or is it on your back?
It's attached to my arm, but my arm's kind of going from in front of me to behind me as I go because I'm swimming.
Okay, perfect. You begin
Can you
swimming down this
swim with
tunnel.
a shield on?
As you remember from the last time that you were here, it is dark, dank, and creepy as shit. You see little bodies of fish floating around you, some dead, some alive. You watch as several of these little you're not really a fish guy, you don't really know what kind of fish they are, but these are really long and thin, but quite small.
Hmm.
But you see almost a school of them, 5 or 6 of them, swim past you down the tunnel, having with this door now open, and one of them brushes against one of the new exposed black roots and immediately goes belly up.
Ah.
The rest of them just to swim on.
I will do the same, trying to avoid the roots as I go.
Okay.
Can anybody leave?
Delta like pulls her limbs like in, so she's sort of swimming like a doggy, almost like a doggy paddle, just trying to avoid the size of the walls.
Okay. How fast are you going, Flames? You're, I believe, what is your movement speed? 40 or 45?
It's normally 40, and yeah, going cautiously, anyways. So
So if you're going cautiously, you're literally going to be getting like 10
10 feet
feet
per, yeah,
around. You're doing half speed and then halved again to be
Mhm.
cautious. So it'll take you
Yes.
quite a bit of time, and I mean, you're swimming down, and all you can see is these twisting vines. Some of them almost appear to reach out to you. But going as slowly as you are able to avoid them. They are not super long. They're kind of just barely pushing through the stone that lines these hallways, and the floor and the ceiling, but nothing is able to touch you. It takes you about 5 minutes to get to this first open chamber where there are boxes and bins. Some
Okay.
open, some still sealed. The skeletons that were once there are still there. Maybe a little bit more nibbled on than they were before. Give me a perception check.
It's all a big bone soup.
That's a 9.
That's a 9. All right.
Can I
There's
do
nothing here.
perception?
Sure. You're quite a bit farther back, so the DC is going to be higher. Because Flames is really moving. You get the rest. I'm not. The rest of you guys are not really talking about how fast you're going.
Son of a bitch!
What'd you
So
get?
I rolled a 2, but it makes it a 13.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you also cannot see anything. You're much further back, but you cannot really see anything.
The DC was probably a 14, guys. There you
That's
go,
probably
pal.
higher than what you,
Yeah,
were
Bell got an
rolling.
18.
Okay.
Hmm.
Pell got an 18.
What about for Carlo?
Pell watches then as a quick darting fish rips from these boxes and bites Flames.
Oh,
Flames is in front, so he's going to get hit first.
Delta is slightly behind Flame at this point.
Right.
How far away is Pell from Blaine?
You're about 15 feet probably. Does a 16 hit you, Flames?
Yes. No.
No.
No. I think I have a base. I think I have
Base
a
of
base
16?
AC. Yes, I think
I
I have a 16.
Oh yeah, because you have half plate, right? So base 16.
No,
then
no, I'm
plus
not
your
wearing the
shield.
half plate though.
Oh, you're not.
But the shield is a +4 to my AC, and then I have my AC. I think is 12 plus Dex, which I have a +1, so I have a 17 AC.
Oh, 17 AC. Perfect. Okay, so yeah, then it's a 16. It doesn't hit you. It is attached to your arm, and it is trying to rip through whatever you have there, the leather, your bracers, everything. It is The rest of you see this fish, and it is going hog wild on flames.
Is it a hog in disguise?
It is not. It bites down again, and you can see that from it, this black and green ichor is slowly floating from every orifice it has. Its gills are almost bleeding with blight. Its eyes, once pale and opalescent, are now dark onyx black.
Since
And it is
Pell
not
sees it
stopped.
first, is Pell able to run up the Flaith? His move speed's 30.
You would be able to get there in one turn, yes.
Yeah. So I guess Pell will do that and try to stab it with his Mother Tree Sword.
Okay. Make an attack.
$25.
Yeah, that hits.
For 10.
All right. Did 10 points of damage. It goes right through it, skewers it. It is. It should have killed it, but it does not fully appear to be dead. It is swimming up the sword more and more, trying to bite your hand through the guard, impaling itself further and further on your sword.
Friendly little dudes.
It tries to bite you, Tim, does not get anywhere. Unfortunately, is there anything else
Well,
anybody
like-
wants to do with this animal, this fish currently attacking?
Can Pell burn it with Sacred Fire?
Absolutely, you can.
Hey, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, I can.
Hi.
Yes.
All right. I think I fixed it. I have swapped
That's
from the
16
app
radiant.
to the internet.
Okay. Perfect, Meg. With
It
16
didn't
points of
quite
radiant
connect,
damage,
though.
it burns and melts away. It does no longer exist.
Yeah, Sacred Flame is stronger than I thought it was.
Yeah, 16 points for Sacred Flame. That's big. You see no more of these fish coming from the boxes. But you begin to feel a deep presence pushing against you. I need everybody to make a charisma saving throw.
Watch me fail at the one thing that I'm really good at here.
Hey,
Oh, that's a nat
let's
20.
fucking. Oh, I thought that was me. Well,
Well,
19.
I got a 29.
I got a 9.
I ran it with disadvantage and I got a 20.
Okay.
I got an 8.
John.
John,
I got really excited because I saw the green and I thought it was me, and then I was like, "My name's not Flank."
hilarious.
Shut up, Ian. At
Flint,
least I have my balls.
Or protection?
I still have balls. They're just altered.
They're just deflated. They're deflating.
Your aura protection would give +2.
It would give a
but
plus
Flint,
3.
Flint,
Because
you're
that's a
+3.
modifier.
Okay, Flint, you are good. You are fine.
So that puts me at an 11.
Okay,
Because aura protection doesn't stack.
if you get, you're right. It does not stack. If you got below a 15, an unsettling presence begins to enter your mind.
Uh-oh.
You are not charmed or frightened, but you will have disadvantage. You basically will just have disadvantage on attack rolls for the next minute.
Bell has
And by
telepathy.
minute,
Can he like detect
I'm
that?
not saying like actual minute. While you are still have this presence in your mind, you will have
Meg's gone robot.
Meg's got robot. I'm sorry, Meg.
Yikes.
So while you still have this unsettling presence in your mind, you will have disadvantage on attack rolls.
Dead again.
So anyone who is below 15, make sure you are aware of that. Okay.
Disadvantage on attacks.
Yep.
That's bullshit. That's some grade A bullshit.
You are in the lair of the first mother tree to
Sorry?
ever be blighted.
I
This area is dark and gross and disgusting, and will have significant effect on you. The blighted fish is dead.
Who wants shish kebab?
Bring me back my
Flint's-
chips.
Flaith realizes that he has his hand raised for some reason and slowly puts it down.
Okay.
Hey, my
I thought you just let
chips!
me have fish sticks.
And she took my chips.
Okay. My wife's more important than you are.
Huh?
Can she hear me say that?
No, I didn't. What are we doing? I'm sorry.
Oh, I just said my wife's more important than you are, and I hope that she could hear me say that.
No, it was Marissa, not your wife.
Oh, god damn it. Fine.
But your wife also bought me insomnia cookies, so get wrecked because they now deliver to my house.
Fuck you. I'm a
I
cookie.
am your cookie.
Mm-hmm.
But so I get disadvantage on attacks. Got it.
You get
Yes.
disadvantage on attacks while this unsettling presence has filled your mind. Well, let's just say it's basically given you anxiety.
Oh no. The most crippling of debuffs.
Not
Can I
again.
use a divine sense to turn? Can I turn it?
You don't know.
Flaith is after the fish attacked his arm, he
Mm-hmm.
kind of looks back at it and then shrugs his shoulders and then slowly, cautiously continues swimming on.
Okay.
Pelt turns into a Triton because it seems like he should be one right now.
I thought like Triton, like just the weapon.
Delta's following along behind
The fish people.
Flames, but is
Okay.
holding a very
As you guys continue, you continue down the hallways. Sometimes the corridor gets narrower, sometimes it gets wider. Luckily for you, through again about another 10 minutes of travel, making almost no movement. It feels like you're making no time at all. It's taking forever for you guys to move even the smallest amount of distance. You're able to float over the first trap that was laid because you're swimming, you're not walking. The spike pit
Pell.
has no effect on you guys.
Pell gets to it and stops for a second, and then keeps going.
Yeah, I forgot
Um,
somebody actually fell in that the first time. I can't remember who.
Harlow, Bruce had to save him.
No, that's hilarious.
Or the
Flint
other way around, I
smiles.
can't remember.
Flint
the group of
smiles
you
as he
arrive
remembers
at the
being thrown
door.
over that pit.
Harlow's gonna use protection from evil and good on himself.
Okay.
Until spell ends, one willing creature of your choice is protected against apparitions, celestials, elementals, fiends, and undead.
Okay.
Protection grants several benefits.
You no longer have disadvantage.
Cool. Haha, motherfuckers!
But make sure you burn that spell slot.
I sure did. Don't worry.
I'm not gonna sure.
Also, Ian, I didn't say this already, but Flint is keeping a mental tab of about how long it's been since he last cast water breathing, and he's going to recurringly recast it.
How long does water breathing last?
1 hour.
I thought it was 24 hours.
Sure, we'll make it 24 hours.
I thought it was
DM's
1
right.
hour. I thought it was 1 hour with the potion and 24 with casting.
Let me actually look online to see, because I
You know
have
what?
not
Why don't
filled
we
it out
just
on
say it's
this.
infinite now? I feel like that's fair.
I know you do. You're wrong.
Oh, it is 24 hours. Okay, never mind.
Okay, perfect. That's what I thought so. I just wanted to be sure.
Yes, me too. Why did I think it was only 1 hour?
I mean, a potion of water breathing is an hour.
That's probably what I'm thinking of then.
You're probably thinking of the potion. No big deal. It happens.
Yeah, we're all wrong sometimes, except for Ian.
Except for me. I'm
Ian
always
is
right.
mostly wrong.
Sexy bitch. So, you guys have arrived at the next door.
So what you're saying is we've gone 3 doors down?
2, thank you very much.
2 doors down. Also, I'd like to make the point that 2 doors down sucks ass.
Yeah,
you-
2
Are
doors is
you
a
gonna
good
say that
show.
fucking Nickelback is better than 3 doors down?
They are.
Yes.
I'm going. Yep. 100%.
Yes,
I will die on that hill.
I will join you.
We'll say
3 doors
Nickelback
down
is
has a
pretty cool.
three doors down has a song about joining the National Guard. And
Yeah,
Does
it's
it
pretty
really?
cringe. You're right.
it's patriotic as fuck, and I'm yeah,
What
Delta
song
would
is
like
is
to
that?
investigate the
it's
door.
gross. Huh? You say
Hold
what
on,
song is that?
you're gonna tell me that Kryptonite does not fucking slap?
Kryptonite slaps. Citizen Soldier
Bandit style.
is grossly patriotic.
Gross.
Go die for your country. I love you. Ew. Hard
Oh god,
pass.
that is a song.
It is the song.
Didn't
I know.
Didn't we break this door last time?
You did. I don't remember if you broke this door
You
last
break
time.
it or pick it? I can't remember.
Delta would like to
I think this one.
investigate
I
it.
think this one we broke
Bruce-
because we had
Bruce
to
might
jump
have
over the
broken
broken
this one.
glass.
Bruce might have broken this one. Really, it's impossible
He's a
for
good
me to say. Mostly
I
because
know
don't
Bruce broke the door ahead, didn't he? The next
He
one?
broke the next door, I know.
The next door was the trap door, though. I thought.
Delta swims up to the door.
Oh,
and
the one after the trap door, like the one to the boss last time.
No, remember the door to that room was the swinging like saloon doors,
Yes, which Bruce kicked in
Yes.
after our elaborate
That's
disguise scheme.
and then it just slowly came closed again.
Yes.
That did in fact happen. This is not the saloon door. This is another locked door.
Well, Delta would like to investigate it.
All right, are you going to use your lockpick?
Yeah.
All right.
Uh-oh. I think that's a
What'd you
nat
get?
one.
Yep.
Your lockpicking stuff breaks in the door.
Delta kicks the door out of frustration.
Okay. What's your strength modifier?
Hold on,
Um,
Ian, I have a question. This is kind of a semantics thing.
Yeah.
Would it be possible for Flainth to cast Mending on the lockpicks to fix them?
I'm going to say no because you can't see them
Oh, okay.
complete. If you were to, you could. I would say you could do that, but there's no guarantee you'll ever be able to get them out because you can't make sure they're aligned properly. You might misalign them, and then you make it even harder to open the door.
I see.
is it the big or the small number that's the modifier?
This small number is the modifier.
2.
Okay. You make it shake a little bit, but unfortunately, it makes no real effort to open the door.
Are we calling in the reinforcements?
Yeah, it's Bruce's time to shine.
Damn right it is. Strength check?
Strength check for you, Bruce.
That is a 20.
20 breaks the door down. For sure. The door, dust flies. Not even, it's not dust. Would it be? It would be mud, kind of like mud and muck.
Oh, muck.
Clouds of water around the door. You cannot see through it, but you do hear a crunch underneath the door as it floats back, I guess, and lands on the ground.
Who's scranning?
Sorry. Pretzels.
Lynn can be hungry too. So,
Del-
where's there we go. It takes about, if you guys want to wait for the muck to settle, it will take a while.
is it safe for us to swim through that? Like, could that stuff have like the stuff that killed the fishes in?
I think we just can't see through it.
I don't know.
Bruce
Flainth
votes
is
on
gonna
waiting.
hold on. Flainth is going to cast Armor of Agathis on himself and swim through the doorway. It's only going to be at first level.
You cast Armor of Agathis?
Yes, on
Okay.
myself. So I have 5
It
temp hit
is-
points.
It is mud.
Mhm.
You do not need to breathe it in if you do not want to. It's about a 5-foot mud cloud.
Well, no, it's not. That's not what it's about. The armor of Agathis is it gives me 5 temp hit points, and then if something hits me while I have that 5 temp hit points, then it takes 5 cold damage.
Right. It does not
So,
appear to do anything.
as in, I don't feel the spell at all, or
You do not.
because I was saying I cast it on myself and then swim through the muck.
Yep. There is nothing in the muck that causes you any damage.
I attempt to call back through to the rest of them to tell them, hey, come on.
Pell will follow.
So will Delta.
You are able to do so. I'm going to move you guys to the next one just because, holy crap, is this thing being my phone. I have to do this on my phone, and Roll20 on a browser on the phone is horrific. So, Flint, before you can see a very long hallway that you remember was heavily trapped before.
Yes.
The rest of you are able to make it through the doorway without any issues. In this hallway, however, where it was obviously very heavily trapped, you can see some of those traps still active and shooting bolts continuously through the water. Looks pretty slow with your passive perception. But what you can also see are even larger, thicker roots coming through various parts of the floor, ceiling, and walls. To get past this section of the cavern, everyone will need to make dexterity checks. It gets harder as you go along. It's easy at the beginning, hard at the end. Until you get to the final door. Okay? We can do it all at the same time or one at a time. That is up to you guys.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, Meg.
Oh my god. I am so sorry.
You're good, Meg. It happens.
Technology.
We're just kids and life is a nightmare.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
So do we want to do a group or do we want to do one at a time?
I mean, I have advantage on all dex checks, I believe.
I
because
believe
of
you do,
my
bud.
strength.
And there are going to be 4 total checks. Okay.
It's dex check or dex save?
Dexterity checks.
Okay.
Dexterity checks. Because you're not I'm going to say that these things, because you're underwater, these things are not it's a little bit easier to get around them.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can kind of be more fluid with your own movements.
Right.
And they're not actively trying to necessarily get you, except for the bolt, which is the first one. But
Before Flainth goes through, he's
mhm.
going to hold tight onto Mother's Fang, and he's going to say a prayer to the Mother Tree,
Okay.
and just essentially asking for blessing and luck to get through this obstacle,
Okay.
so he may purify her.
Okay. You can feel your prayer reach a presence, one that you have not felt in a long time, and one that does not seem to be particularly happy that you are there.
Nope, I didn't think
A
that.
voice reaches into your mind, cracked, twisted, and broken, flee. We don't need you. We are nearly complete. We don't need you. We never needed you.
Interesting. Flainth speeds up to normal speed instead of being cautious and is now trying to go through.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I would like just a straight. I'm going to give you. If you're not going to be cautious through it, you're just speeding through. You're going to have disadvantage on the dex checks, which would basically for you because of your weapons are. They were what? Enlightened.
awake. Not enlightened.
Well, they're
Enlightened just last. They're awakened.
They are enlightened, I believe. They were dormant. They were awakened. Now they are enlightened.
Oh.
Because you have healed 3 of the 4 mother trees.
Right. I just
So they are
thought
enlightened.
enlightenment was the last, but whatever.
Enlightened is not the last. Enlightened is the last one that you received.
Right.
So straight dex check. No advantage.
That's a 14.
That saves you. Manage to twist around this crossbow bolt as it flies through the water. The rest of you make dex checks.
Oh.
As well.
16.
Perfect. You avoid it.
Come on, computer.
10.
You are just able to save against it. 10 is the DC.
That's a save, Valen, not a check.
Oh, shit. Sorry. My bad.
You're good. You're good.
Don't worry, I was about to do the same thing. Yes! 17.
Where are you?
Hey guys, I'm sorry. I gotta log off. I'm really tired.
That's okay.
You're okay, bud.
Okay, also Marissa stole my tortilla chips and I'm really mad about it.
He was eating in her bed.
That's more like it.
Yeah, I was gonna
That sounds
say.
good.
Shut up,
Hilarious.
Kyle. Alright, I love you
It's-
guys.
Happy birthday!
Huh?
Love
Well-
you, John.
Kyle,
you don't
it's
have-
your birthday?
Baby?
Hey guys, it's Kyle's birthday.
Ah! Happy birthday to
Hey
you.
to you.
Yo.
Happy birthday
birthday
to
to
you.
you.
Yo.
Happy birthday.
Wait,
Kyle.
Meg, you only get inspiration if you sing him Wonderwall.
I just know this is coming.
And
through.
after all, it's
It's
your
your
birthday.
Listen,
Because Meg's
Okay.
favorite song is Wonderwall.
So, John, did you roll?
For what?
Did you roll a dex check, or am I doing that for you?
Could you do that for me?
Yep, I can. Have a good night.
Okay,
17.
goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, John.
Delta, did you get one?
Yeah, it was 16.
Perfect. Okay, everybody does fine with his first dex check. 1 down, 3 more to go. Flame,
See you,
you are going
John.
first. You've pushed ahead of everybody. Flames roll first. Everyone else rolls again.
That was only a 13.
All right. A root nearly brushes against your bare skin. It catches maybe a thread of your clothing. DC is 12.
16.
18.
20.
Okay. Okay.
Oh god.
Oh no.
That's a 0.
Oh!
Because he couldn't get a
Okay.
-1, actually.
Okay, yeah. You take 16 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, that sounds about right.
As one of these roots brushes in between a crack in your armor.
Yeah, that's probably not the last time.
Alrighty. Flainth. Next check. DC for this one is 16.
That was only a 10.
Okay. John saves against it. Flainth, that's 13 points of necrotic damage.
Okie dokie.
22.
Okay.
Ooh,
Delta.
get it that time.
18.
That's an 8.
13 points of necrotic damage to you, Bruce, again. Okay. Is that everybody, right? Yep. And Flainth, this is the last one. The roots are nearly covering this trap door that leads to the next section, the final section, where the cult that your adoptive father worshipped the mother tree. The DC for this one is 21.
Is there a way that I could cast Cone of Cold directed straight at the door and the roots to blow a hole through the roots and the door?
Yeah, for sure. What is the radius of Cone of Cold?
It is a 60-foot cone.
60 feet in length. Does it say radius?
The cones are always going to be the same radius at their maximum as they are at their longest point.
Okay, yeah. I mean,
But I will say that actually might not be a good idea. So I'm rethinking my strategy. Hold on.
sure.
I was just
Make
gonna
the
Oh,
giant
another-
ice fall in front of us.
For
Yeah,
people
don't want to make an ice
who,
wall.
if you attack with fire underwater, it is anyone you attack with fire underwater is resistant to fire damage.
Hmm.
Because they're completely submerged in water. So if somebody were to try to fireball an enemy, they would take half damage
I would
automatically, no
never.
matter what.
I would never.
Yeah, I know you would never. Mm-hmm. Sure. You sure about
All right.
that?
I'm just gonna attempt the roll. I was gonna hope,
Okay.
or I was hoping to
DC
open
is
it up a little bit more.
21.
That's a 13. I didn't make it.
Okay. And that is again 13 points of necrotic damage. Not that
Oh,
rolling.
wow.
Not
15.
rolling that well.
Bruce can't pass if he wanted to.
Okay, Bruce. Then 13 points again. Necrotic damage. Pell, what did you say you had?
no way.
15.
I got a 21.
Pell at a 15.
Yeah, and that
You
one.
take no damage. With a 15 Pell, you take 13 points of necrotic damage. Delta, that was a nat 1.
I think if it's red, it's a nat 1, isn't it?
It is a nat 1 if it's a red, yes.
Yeah.
You are going to take 19 points of necrotic damage.
Okay,
And I
dokie.
need you to roll a d20 for me.
Oh, fun. Okay, hold on. Um, 2.
2?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
that wor-
Okay.
that worries me. Oh no.
Okay. Hold on.
Sorry.
You are not instilling me with confidence here, Father.
You're okay. So I'm trying out something new.
Okay.
With if you roll a nat 1, or if you drop to 0 hit points. If you roll a nat 1 in a way that can critically injure you, in something like this. So like a nat 1 in combat doesn't matter, but if you roll a nat 1 on like something like this where you could be seriously injured by it, I'm going to have you roll on an injury table. If you drop to 0 hit points, I'm going to have you roll on an injury table.
Okay.
You rolled a 2, which is disfiguration.
Ugh.
You are disfigured to the extent that that the wound cannot be easily concealed. So you swim by. You try to swim by and get through this trapdoor, following the rest of the group, and you take 19 points of necrotic damage as a root that you did not notice and a vine just scrapes across your face,
Oh.
scarring it permanently. You have disadvantage on persuasion checks, but you'd have advantage on intimidation checks.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all really Delta needs. Intimidation.
This cannot be healed by a potion or by any kind of low-level magical healing that you have available to you
Okay.
at this time. Magical healing of 6th level or higher can remove this scar, but
Okay.
nothing else can fix it.
Okie dokie.
Okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna I forgot to roll for Herlo. This last one. Oh, and he is fine.
Jeez, a high
Okay.
modifier.
Mm-hmm.
Delta actually starts hanging towards the back of the group. She doesn't say anything or make any noise, but she starts hanging towards the back.
Okay. Delta, oh, so you're the last one who went through. So no one really noticed to begin with, but they will at some point. Okay. A long stairway down greets you. You are able to avoid any kind of trailing tree roots that exist in this area. So you're able to make your way down to the bottom of this stairwell. A long hallway greets you with a small stairwell that you can see to the left, and another doorway that appears to be kind of cracked open at the end of the hallway, with minor glittering light peering out from it. A pair of double doors is across from the
With a
small
big hoof
stairwell
print on it.
in the middle of the hallway. What was that, Tim?
I just said with the doors with a big hoof print on them.
A hoof print? I can't remember if it was a hoof
From
print.
Bruce last time.
Yeah, it would have been a hoof print. I wasn't sure if he hoof printed it, or if he kicked it, or if he headbutted it.
Pretty sure it was a kick.
I believe it was a kick. You are correct. So yeah, big hoof print is in the middle of it.
Flainth does go and swim closer to the doorway, but does not go through it yet.
As you approach a green flick, you can start to see a kind of neon green flickering light from the cracks in the door.
He
I
turns
think
to the rest
I've
of the
seen
group
the-
and says, guys, let's kind of take a second here to try to build a battle plan.
Oh, last time we just kicked the door in.
Yes, and I remember how that went for us. If you recall, that was the day that Valen died.
Valen died?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like your second session, I think.
Sounds right.
I believe so. Yeah, it was Yeah, it was like Valen's second or third session. No, it was Delta's.
Bruce's.
It was Delta's
No, 'cause
second
we
or third
didn't.
session.
It was Bruce's because we hadn't met Delta yet.
Yeah, because we brought Bruce in as like a prisoner, or we pretended to bring him as a prisoner.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or what do you
So-
propose we do instead?
All right, I say we do get help. Pell will pretend to have a heart attack and fall through the door, and you guys all yell for them to get help.
I don't think that's gonna work here, guys. Also, Meg, if you're saying something, we can't hear you. I can see like your icon lighting up, but I'm not hearing you.
I think Meg's dead again.
Or sleeping.
Don't know. Oh wait, no. Van's typing, so not asleep.
I will say that Flainth. Yeah,
Sorry,
I feel that.
I get it.
While turning to the rest of the group like this, Flainth does accidentally like lean on the doorway or the door itself.
Mm-hmm.
Like he stops for a moment and then leans on it just a little bit. Does that do anything?
The door?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it does.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, you say you lean through the door?
Yeah, I
You're
lean
leaning against the
on
door?
it, not just kind of meaning to stop and talk to the group and like put my hand on the door and put my weight on it to be like, whew, and yeah, directly on the door.
Yeah, you float through the door.
Wonderful.
You are now in the cavern. There is this sickly green flickering light. On the altar, you can see a figure standing above the shriveled husk of the mother tree.
A figure.
While this figure appears to be the embodiment of the mother tree that you guys have seen before. The one that you've seen that was blighted. You cannot remember a time when this one was not blighted. Then when this mother tree was not blighted, although at the time you did not know that it was blighted. This shriveled husk appears to be her true form, her enlightened form, her celestial form, unblighted. And this now blighted creature is trying to suck the last vestiges of strength from the celestial mother tree. I'd like you all to roll initiative, please.
Mm,
I got me at 12.
13.
4.
15.
Does somebody mind keeping track of
Alan is a
initiative for me?
17.
Harlow rolled a natural 18, which I believe for him is like 23 or 22 or something. Let me see.
He gets +5 from being alert, so
He gets plus
20.
5?
Yeah, alert is +5.
Fucking Christ. Okay. So that's a 23 for Harlow.
Yes.
Here.
Uh,
So
not sure if anybody is. Actually, hang on. Should be able to. Come on, let me out of that. So who got what again? I know I got a
23.
12. Yep. 23. Harlow.
I think Bruce had a 4.
Correct.
Yeah.
Valen got a 17.
Delta got 13.
Phil got 15.
And the mother tree got oh boy, that's not good.
Not good for who?
For them. The mother tree got a 13.
So after Delta.
Mm-hmm.
That's assuming that the mother tree has a lower dex than Delta.
What is Delta's dex?
Modifier.
Dex or modifier, either one.
4.
Okay. Mother tree would be first. Mother tree has a +5 to dex.
Mega.
So, first, Harlow. Harlow is going to, through the swinging door, as Flynn leans against it and kind of floats through backwards. Harlow is going to. Let's see. Harlow is going to use the Ring of the Grammarian and change a letter in a spell. It should just pop into the chat and be Sleep Storm. So, again, he changes the letter in Sleep Storm to be Sleep Storm. The Mother Tree is going to make a dex saving throw. Yeah. Oh my god. This wedding is horse shit. So, that is so it only changes the name of the spell and what the effect of it doesn't change any other effect of it. So that is a dex saving throw for the mother tree. The mother tree does not have any kind of anything additional for their dex saving throw. All their other saving throws are fucking great. Even if I rolled a natural 1, I would have passed the DC for Harlow with any other saving throw. However, I didn't. I rolled a natural 1 plus 5. That's a 6.
Ow.
Amazing.
Okay. In a 20-foot tall cylinder with a 40-foot radius centered on a point, which is the mother tree, the altar. The area is heavily obscured with a cloud of floating Z's.
God damn it.
Those Z's make the area difficult terrain, and when you enter the spell's area for the first time, you will make a dex save. On a failed save, you fall prone asleep. The mother tree was concentrating on a ritual, was completing a ritual, concentrating on a spell. So they will make a con save with disadvantage. That is, let's see what Harlow's thing is. What is Harlow's? Spell save DC is 15. With a con save of... Oh, for fuck's sake. That's a 14. Are you kidding me? The mother tree falls asleep. Fails the ritual that they were almost done completing. As the sickly green light begins to fade from around the altar. That is Harlow's whole turn.
So where is the cylinder? Is it like kind of centered around the middle of the altar?
It is centered on the altar. It is a 40-foot radius. So for 20 feet on every... Haha. Yeah, I know, Meg. It's so funny. So thrilled. I'm so happy. I wish you could see the smile on my face right now. Clever fucking assholes. God damn it. I'm putting my glasses on backwards because I'm mad. Hey, Valen, it's your turn.
Let it go, Valen.
You can just type in whatever you want to do, and we'll read it out. Make sure to read it out.
Valen is typing.
Just type it. Yeah, I'm so glad I remembered that John has the Ring of the Grammarian and never fucking uses it, so I'll have to use it myself. And then what happens? Yeah, wonderful. So funny.
Valen typing a whole essay.
Yeah. If you dash while you're swimming, you basically just move your full regular movement. Just so you know. Oh, you want to do that too? Okay. So you would like to dash to get to the mother tree. So the mother tree is sleeping. Once you enter, let's see how close you can get, because if you do enter that area, Valen, you would need to make the dexterity saving throw. Otherwise, you slip on these and knock yourself out, we'll say. But you can certainly do that if you would like to.
What shall your fate be, Valen? Valen asks, are we still attacking her even though she's sleeping?
That is completely up to you. You don't know what will affect her if she's sleeping. Mostly because you've never heard this spell before. You've never seen a spell like this before. It's almost as if Harlow made it up on the fucking fly. So
I
not
say
at all a
we
stupid
try to-
question. None of you have any idea. Even Harlow doesn't know what will happen if the mother tree takes damage while she's sleeping. So even if you were to get next to her, or to dash to get close to her and attack her, which you could, I believe, you could get pretty close, honestly.
Valen says only one way to find out.
1, 2, 3,
Yeah,
4, 5, 6. You even with dashing, you could get about what's your movement speed? 30 feet, 40 feet. You could only get about halfway there. You would be right where the red and yellow line intersect. With the drawn circles right there.
those are
Because
my failed
Ultra is,
attempts.
you're good. It's so hard to draw those. That's
So
why I
what
can't
are
do them.
what are the red and yellow again? Sorry.
The red one is where we'll say the spell is affecting the
So does
area
it-
in
So the
which.
yellow was first attempt.
Yeah, the yellow is the first attempt, but right where those two lines intersect would be where Valen gets. So Valen's
Okay.
going to stop right before the AOE. Is there anything else you want to do? So you've used your action to dash in your movement. Is there any bonus actions that you want to that you can do? I don't believe you have that many bonus actions as a fighter, unfortunately.
Valen would like to cast Bardic Inspiration on
Bardic
Flame if he's close enough.
What is the range on Bardic Inspiration? Isn't it 60 feet? I think it's like 60 feet.
Yep, 60 feet.
What do you say to give Flint Bardic Inspiration? Valen is typing.
Valen's coming up with a beast.
Mm-hmm. Valen is just spitting rhymes right now.
Like if you was in like a roast battle, the opponent wouldn't get a word in. Turns out it's just the entirety of the lyrics that won the war.
I know you kind of fell, but here's this spell. Don't worry, none of us think that you smell.
But we do. Valid.
What are you typing, Valen? My God. No matter what we need to do to fix this, I believe that there's nobody better equipped to deal with this than us. Oh, Valen's getting sentimental.
Okay,
So, Flames has Bardic Inspiration.
Yay.
Awesome. Then it is Elle's turn. What would you like to do, Pell?
Let's see. We got halved movement speed. Where can I?
So yeah, I think whatever 45 feet of movement was basically 20-ish. But if you
Pell's got
dash,
30.
Pell's got 30. So you only have 15 feet of movement, so you can dash for the 30. But you do typically use ranged weapons. Just keep in mind that your minimum distance, effective distance, is actually your max. So if your longbow can shoot, your minimum effective distance is 120 feet maybe. That's the max you can shoot. Any more than that, it literally is going to fall right to the ground.
Yeah.
But if you just want to keep ranged, you can.
Short bow is 80.
Short bow is 80. But I believe that you have a longbow. You should have a longbow, I should say. You should. I believe that the bow that Ed gave you was sung from the mother tree and was a longbow, not a short. I think you already had a short bow, so I think
I did already have a short bow.
I think she sung you a longbow.
I mean, regardless, 80 will reach over there.
Okay, yeah, either one.
Not sure I want to attack right away. I kind of think it's best if everybody kind of just prepares the first turn.
Okay, you want to hold your action for when she seems to awake?
Yeah, Pell will sit here and hold his action and
Okay.
wait with the short bow for activity from the mother tree spirit.
Okay, and that is just one action, so it's only one attack. If you do have multiple attacks, you only get one attack if you hold an action. Just so you're aware.
Yeah, I don't get multiple attacks.
Okay.
But Pell's gonna have it in his pew or whatever this is.
Perfect.
Looks like a pew.
It is a pew, in fact. It's a pew-pew. Ba-ba-ba.
I'd like to take inspiration away from you for that.
You don't get to take inspiration away from me, unfortunately.
I know.
I'm just full of fucking comedy. I'm a golden motherfucker.
Good.
Thank you, Valen.
Good point, Val.
I request the highest of air fives. That is gonna be the mother tree's turn. So the mother tree, at the end of her turn, will get another, I guess, fucking dexterity save, which is really, honestly, so very frustrating. DC is 15. And
Fingers crossed, no whammies.
Oh, for fuck's sake, that's an 8.
Woo.
Okay, that is their turn.
All right.
So, so nice. How wonderful for her. Delta, your turn.
Hmm. Nobody's attacked her yet, right?
She has taken no damage yet. Yes, no one has attacked her. The spell is still up and active for Sleep Storm.
Okay. Delta is also going to dash to get to just before where it intersects like Valen.
Okay, perfect.
Um. mm, Yeah, then she's gonna hold it there, and she's just gonna wait it out to see what happens.
Okay. What are you holding in particular? Is there like an attacker you want to hold, or a spell that you want to hold?
Um.
Didn't Delta dash?
Yeah, the Delta did that.
Oh, you did. You're right. You're dashed. Is it? I don't think you really get any bonus actions.
No, I just mean like she just is holding out to see what happens.
Yep. Perfect. That is Flames. Your turn.
Yes. So, how far is Flames from the main body of the mother tree, not the sleeping one? But the dried up husk.
You would be about 130, 130 feet. I mean, you're through the
Okay.
door, right? So let's see. What does that
Yeah.
say? Yeah, 115 feet. Is it drawn? Who drew that? Oh, 75. Jesus, my math is terrible.
Yeah,
Fuck
75.
hell, Ian. 75 feet. Yeah. 75 feet.
Going to cast. Sure, we'll do it. Going to cast haste on himself.
Okay.
But as a bonus action, using 3 sorcery points. I think it's
Okay.
3. No, it's only 2. It's only 2. I'm sorry.
2. Okay.
Yeah, because of the what the hell was that feature? I always use the damn thing and then I forget what it's called. The quicken spell, meta magic.
Yep.
So turn the
sure.
haste spell into a bonus action, and then with that would double my movement speed to a calm, cool 40 feet normally. And then he's going to close the distance and then attempt to dash to get all the way to the dried up husk of the mother tree.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. So you're going to use your action to dash.
Mhm.
You are, as you enter that spell's area, I need a DC 15 dexterity saving throw.
Which I have advantage on because of haste.
Yes, you do.
Neither of those are going to save, but I do have a feat for this as well. So the second one was a 10.
Okay.
You said I had to beat DC 17.
15. DC 15.
Okay, that's a whole hell of a lot easier. Favored by the gods allows me to add 2d4 to possibly change the outcome.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
So it's just giving me a spinning wheel. Nice. Okay, I might have to restart my app.
I rolled 2d4 and got 4.
Okay.
If you
Plus
want
his
to take that.
Bardic.
You also
Yeah,
do
we'll
have
just take
Bardic
that.
that you could use if
Which
you wanted
is-
to.
That's a
I think-
D6, yeah.
I think it's a D6, yeah.
So then, yeah, let's go ahead and use that because, I mean, minimum I
Yeah,
have to
it doesn't-
roll is just the 1.
1. Okay. So you feel as you step on to these Z's that cover the floor, you feel a wave of lethargy try to take you, but you manage to power through with the haste and the sheer amount of cocaine that it takes to cast haste, powering through your body. And you are standing next to the husk of the mother. You are also standing next to the twisted, blighted shape of the, we'll say, non-celestial mother tree. With the entity that has taken over
Yeah.
the mother tree.
Yeah. So he's going to pull out the potion, but not. He can't use it because it takes a. I think it's a bonus action to use a potion on another creature.
It is an action to use it on another creature. It is a bonus action to
Oh,
use it on
right.
yourself.
Okay, so yeah, he's gonna like have that potion like in hand, but he's not going to be able to use it this round.
Okay. Alrighty.
Mm-mm.
Well, since you're there, give me an intelligence check real quick as you pull out this potion and ready and like prepare yourself to use it next time.
Like just a straight intelligence.
It's straight intelligence.
That's a 16.
You're not quite sure how you're going to get it into the mother. The other times you were able to use the sword and pour it down the channel and the spine of of Mother's Fang. If you pour out this potion, it's going to go into water.
Mm-hmm. And that'll
This question
dilute
seems
it and make
familiar.
it.
That'll dilute it and maybe not get into her. You might need to find a way to administer it differently. With that, it is Bruce's turn.
Yes. So Bruce is going to carefully come in the doors because he remembers what happened last night.
You gently come through the door.
It's supposed to be off anyways.
It swings open, and the pressure of the water does not allow it to slam back and hit you at all. You are comfortable. How nice is that?
Sweet. So he's just going to slowly just keep walking in,
Mm-hmm.
strutting his stuff for 15 feet.
Okay.
All right, Miss Charlotte, I'll start reading you.
Anything else you want to do?
No, that's it. Just gonna slowly walk up.
Okay. Then that's going to be back to Harlow's turn. Harlow is going to cast another spell with the Ring of the Grammarian. He is going to cast Long Strider, but he's going to change it to Long Striker. He's going to use he's going to use the Guardian Glaive to attack. Here we go. Sorry, I have to restart the app because my phone is shitty. So casting Long Striker, he will be able to strike from whatever distance he wishes at the Mother Tree. "23 definitely hits. That is 10 points of slashing damage against the Mother Tree. As she takes that damage, her eyes are going to burst open and a scream is going to erupt from her lips. She is awake.
Does this set off Pell's ready?
It does.
It's a 17.
17 hits.
And since Pell was hiding before that, does it add sneak attack?
Yeah, you can get sneak attack because Flames is in combat with it. Flames is next to it.
That's plus 12
Plus 12? Fucking hell.
for a total of 21.
Nice. 21 points of damage. Hell yeah. Okay. That is Harlow's entire turn, because I don't think he really has any bonus actions to do. God, I hate that app so much. Yeah, no bonus actions really. As his turn, except for he's going to also move closer as he casts Long Strike. He loses concentration on his other spell, I believe. So, the Z's begin to melt. And that is Valen's turn. And Valen is typing. Okay.
Alan is thinking.
Valen is
no,
thinking.
nothing.
Valen is planning. Valen is making adult choices.
Question. Well,
What they want to
adult
do.
in what's What's the thing? Quotation marks.
Right. Because you are all children. And
Valen
I
is
an old
nothing but a little
man.
femboy.
Hmm?
Valen is nothing but a little femboy.
Yeah, I
Wink,
almost said
wink.
I'm an old decrepit man who likes to play games with children, and then I thought about that for a second, and it got pretty bad. So
Oh, dear.
let's not do that. So I was going to close the distance between himself and the mother tree, and then going to attack with the sword with a defensive flourish. Okay, you close the distance. Make that attack roll for me, Valen. And then do whatever you need to do with defensive flourish, which I think you roll your superiority die, and tell me what how that helps you. And apparently, Valen takes offense at being a little femboy.
Accept it, Meg. It's who you've created.
Mm-hmm. All right, and 22 definitely hits. Roll that damage and roll that superiority die to see. Or just tell me what defensive flourish does. You're good, Valen. Roll your damage with Storm Singer, and be good. Okay. 9 points of damage. Got that. Okay. Let me see what this description says real quick. Walking speed increases by 10 feet, which unfortunately makes not much of a difference here. There we go. Spin. Extra damage. +6, so 15 damage. Awesome. Heck yeah. That's cool. All right. Anything else you want to do on your turn? Okay, nothing else. Thank you, Valen. That is a great turn. Hell yeah. And then, Pal, it's your turn.
Alrighty. I mean, is Flame still like in? Oh, I guess no, Valen would be in combat with it too, right?
Flint would be in melee with him, yeah.
Yeah, Pel's just gonna do another short bow attack.
Okay.
This one got a 19.
19 hits, for sure. For sure.
And that's going to be an 8 plus 11 for sneak attack. So 19.
Hell yeah. Jesus Christ, you guys are laying on the damage right now. She hasn't even gotten one attack in yet, which is really annoying. Just so you all know. Okay. Anything else for you, Pel?
Yeah, I'm checking to see what the range is on Armor of Radiance.
Okay.
Although I'm not seeing that on my spells list.
Yeah, I don't know what that one is. I need to look that up.
I sworn I used it before. Maybe I still didn't prepare it.
Okay.
If that's the case, I'll just hide as action. Bonus action.
Okay, bonus action hide. Absolutely. So no matter what, you'll get your sneak attack damage next time.
Correct.
Radiant armor, let's see here. It's a cantrip? Radiant
Armor
armor.
of Radiance is a cantrip. I thought that it was like a level 1 spell. Oh, Shield of Faith. Why did I think of... Jeez.
Oh,
I
Shield of
hallucinated.
Faith. Okay, Shield of Faith, absolutely.
Or did I just made up Armor of Radiance, I guess.
Radiant armor is apparently a 5e spell, though. It is a homebrew spell. But it's a cantrip that somebody made. That's
I'll have
pretty
to
cool.
look it up.
It's a good one. So is it a bonus action to cast?
Yeah, it would be. I guess, yeah, I'll do that. I'll do a Shield of Faith, and I'll use it on
Okay.
Flaith, since he's in
Okay.
danger.
Okay. Faith. +2 bonus to his AC. It is a concentration spell. Okay, yep. Looks good. Mark it off, and it will be good to go. So, that is then the Mother Tree's turn, I believe. She is awake, and she is going to look down at Flainth, who looks like he's trying to get ready to find a way to administer this potion to the husk of the Celestial Mother Tree. For now, we will say Celestial versus Fiendish Mother Tree, because those seem to be the easiest ways to distinguish them right now. And she's just gonna fucking scream in your face, Flainth. Oh, for Pete's sake.
Mm-hmm.
Guys.
Was it in that one?
No, it was on that one. Does the 17 hit?
I have 17 AC.
So yes, with Shield of Faith, which gives you a +2.
No, that's a 19 then.
What a bolt, one of these one of these roots that have wrapped around, that are coming through the ceiling, coming through the floor, um, bolts out towards you. It bounces against your armor, trying to kill you, but does not hit. She looks at you, and you can see burning deep in her eyes, just pure, unadulterated hatred and disgust. You've
I
lived
wink
here.
at her.
You lived here with me. You lived in my roots. I provided you shelter, and you come to destroy me. You dare defy your mother.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Because you're not the mother. You are sick. And I'm here to help you.
She just looks at you and screams in your face, and you realize that only you can hear it. This scream, it is almost like a mental strike against you, but seems to have very little effect against you at this time. That is her turn. Delta, it's your turn.
Okay. How far away am I from the mother tree?
You got about halfway there. You're about 30 feet away.
Okie dokie. Movement's halved. 20 feet. I am. Delta's going to move 20 feet forward because that's her entire movement. Because it's halved, right?
It is halved, yes.
Yeah, so she can move 20 feet towards. Are my attacks still at disadvantage? Or has that ended now?
They are still at disadvantage.
Okay. Well, she's gonna move 20 feet and then she's gonna use her short bow.
Have you taken any damage? You've not been attacked, have you?
Not in this combat, no.
Okay, then no. Yeah, still at disadvantage.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Where are you gone? Short bow. Disadvantage. That's 8 piercing damage.
Okay. 8 piercing damage. You also get sneak attack because
Yep.
she is engaged with flank.
Yeah, I think Delta gets 5d6s.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So just roll 5d6. 12.
Is there anything else you want to do?
Bear with me. No.
Okay. After your turn, it's going to take a legendary action, and kind of summon It is going to summon a tree root in the shape of a maul to hit at Flaith.
In the shape of a what?
A maul.
Like a hammer.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
a
really
hammer.
big hammer.
I thought you meant like a shopping centre.
And Valen
Sorry.
put mail in it's it's actually just a large envelope. It's mail from now on.
Ring of the Grammarians.
That is going to be that would be perfect actually. I'm going to make a note for when I kill you all. That is going to be a 24 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Okay. Finally. That is going to be then
I'm gonna have to drop pretty soon.
okay. That is going to be 26 points of damage to you, Flames.
Okay.
And then I also need you to make a con save, or you will be stunned until the end of my next turn.
Okay. Oh, it's giving me the damn spinny wheel of death. I have a +7 to my con saves, so. Oh, never
Okay,
mind.
you have a plus. You
So
got
it
it?
was 17 + 7. Or no, 17.
Oh, perfect.
Sorry.
You're not stunned then. You're fine.
Okay.
She laughs as you get hit, and it's painful.
Yeah. Reaction before my turn comes up.
Uh-huh.
I cast Hellish Rebuke at 4th level.
Okay.
So it makes she must make a dex save.
She's gonna make a dex save.
Mm-hmm. DC 17.
That'd be a 15.
And so she takes, it will be, I think it's 2d10 plus 1d10 for each level. So that would be 5d10.
5d10?
I can't see that. Yeah, I just rolled, and it's not telling me what it ends up being, but it should be in the chat.
Can somebody tell me what that is?
Because I can't see
these.
25.
25? Fucking Christ. Okay. 25 points of damage to the mother tree.
Yes. So, am I up now?
You are up.
Okay. I have a question about something that's a bit semantic.
Yep.
So I have a cantrip called Elemental Burst.
Uh-huh.
Technically speaking,
Mm-hmm.
when I would roll this, I have to roll 4d4,
Mm-hmm.
and I have to pick one of them to determine the elemental type. Because
Sure.
if one of them is a 1, if one is a 2, or if one is a 1, it's a cold damage. If it's a 2, there's a fire damage, so on and so forth. Would I be able to just assume that it would be cold damage,
Sure.
given that I have 4 of them that I can roll for this?
Yeah, I'll let you pick. Honestly, it doesn't matter that much to me.
Okay.
If you're
So
doing
then-
an elemental burst of damage and you can choose the damage, like that, you should be able to choose the damage.
Right. So here's what I'm thinking. I want to cast Elemental Burst on the potion to freeze it
Mm-hmm.
as a bonus action.
Absolutely.
and shape it kind of into like a spike, and then insert that potion spike into the celestial mother tree
Okay.
to see if that would do what I need it to do.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Hell yeah. That's bad as fuck.
Thank you. I come up with this kind of shit randomly.
Mm-hmm. I love it. So yeah, you as your bonus action, cast Elemental Burst, freeze the
Mhm.
potion. You
And that will be 2 sorcery points because I would have to quicken cast it.
okay, quick and cast it.
Yeah.
You shatter the glass as you do so, and I would say you do it. You can, as your action, stab it into the chest of the mother tree.
Yes.
Okay, you stab it into the chest of the celestial mother tree,
Mhm.
and there it sits. For now, it seems to have no effect just yet, but it is certainly in there, and it is firm and not dissipating into the water that currently surrounds you.
Right.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay.
And then after that, I turn and face the. You said that it was fiendish. Is what we were calling
Yeah,
the
we'll
other mother tree.
yeah. We'll call
Okay.
her the Fiendish Mother Tree.
Flame turns, looks at the fiendish mother tree, and starts making silly faces at her.
All right,
Like
she is
the
going. Is that your
classic.
turn?
Yeah, because I mean, I could move, but I don't think I'm. Yeah.
She is going to scream again with just with a fire. Literally, a fire is burning in her eyes. Her eye sockets are gone, and they are just deep pits of orange, green, and black flame. She's going to take a legendary action. That's going to be a 29 to hit,
Yeah. Okay.
and you're going to take
And don't
31
forget
points.
Shield of Faith.
Well, even with Shield of Faith, I only have 17 normally, so then that would be a 19 and 29 to hit.
I know.
Okay.
So that's 31 points of damage.
Okay.
And that is that's another legendary action used. 2 tickets to paradise. Pack your bags, we're leaving day for tomorrow.
Actually, I
Bruce.
think, don't I get another reaction as well because my turn came back up?
Yes, you do get another reaction.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it again.
Okay, you're gonna do. Okay,
Yeah.
of course you are. Mhm.
Yeah.
Hellish Rebuke again.
Yeah.
That's a dex save.
Yes, it's a dex save. This time I'm doing it at 5th level, so it'll be 60-10.
That is a 16.
Okay, yeah, no, it's a fail. So give me one moment. 30 damage.
30.
Fuck off. Really?
Yeah.
Let me just double check that again real quick. Yep. Saving throws. I have a saving throw for strength, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. Everything else is regular modifiers. Oh. Okay. 30 points of damage. She is
I mean,
looking
it'd be
she's
half
looking a
if
little
it wasn't.
she's looking a little rough. She's not looking hot right now.
Still
The black vines that kind of make up her hair are seeming to wilt a little bit. She is not happy.
As the hellish rebuke goes on, Flint does say, "I'm taking you with me." but in his mental link with her that she has
Okay.
built apparently,
Yes,
so that nobody else can hear it.
absolutely.
Pel's telepathic. Can you hear it?
Fuck.
You can, if Pella has telepathy that's just generally active, then you'd be able to hear that from Flaith. Yes.
Yeah, it's not. It's a skill or whatever.
Okay, then no, you would not be able to hear it.
Darn.
Okay. That is Flaith's turn. Bruce, it's your turn.
He's going to keep casually moving 15 feet forward.
Okay.
Mhm.
That is, you're a little more than halfway there at this
Perfect.
point.
I'm getting vibes of like the that office worker just walking through the office as everything around him is just exploding, and he's just got this smile on his face, just completely oblivious to everything exploding behind him.
Absolutely. I strive for that. And then
Incredible.
Bruce is going to cast Ray of Frost.
Okay. Roll to attack.
Does a 23.
Absolutely, 23 hits.
So that's a 20 cold damage.
20 cold damage from a fucking cantrip?
I don't know how that why that is. It's supposed to be 1d8.
Christ.
So I'm like,
Yeah,
but
what is your what modifier does it say you're adding to it?
Charisma? No.
Okay,
Hold on,
here,
what's the
charisma
spell?
He's casting Ray of Frost, but it popped in 20 points of damage.
I don't think that's.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, I'm not sure that's correct.
Are you sure that's not the ranged spell attack?
I cantrip on my page.
Yes, but it is a ranged spell attack, so it probably rolled the spell attack.
Yeah, actually, roll the straight. Roll the d8.
Okay.
Because that
Well-
20 points. We'll need, and I'll look. Once I have internet at work on Monday, I'll figure that out.
Got it.
And try and get that fixed and roll 20.
So a 7.
7 points of cold damage.
And its speed is reduced by 10 feet until my next turn. I don't know what that'll
She
do.
takes the damage and just smiles at you. She says, "I'm not moving," and turns her full attention towards Flaith and begins to lift it up and hit you again with her third
Bruce gives her the finger.
legendary action. She is going to strike at you again. That is going to... Oh, daddy. That is a natural 20. Which, you want to know what that is to hit?
No, I don't.
Shield of Faith.
I'm just imagining Pal, like the hammer is striking down onto Flaith, and Pel's just like, "Hey, what about Shield of Faith? Guys, come on." So that is actually that's a 37 to hit.
Ah. Yeah, I don't think that hits.
Yeah, I think that I would assume that one misses. Actually,
When it bounces off his armor.
so that is going to be. Let me roll this. Let me just roll this damage here real quick, and see what we're gonna. Whoa.
It's a crit.
It is. That is 58 points
Flaith is unconscious.
bludgeoning damage as she lingers over you and laughs and says, I'm not going anywhere. You are going to go meet my father. And laughs and laughs and laughs.
Now,
So-
would you say that once Flaith is unconscious, that spell that froze the potion now thaws?
Is it a concentration spell?
No, it's not.
Then no, it does not.
Okay.
Is water breathing a concentration spell?
No, it is not.
Okay. Okay.
It just
Ryder,
says
get the
that it
fuck
lasts
off.
until the spell ends.
Jesus Christ, I just got licked in the mouth by a fucking dog. Literally. Just got French kissed by a puppy. Fucking Christ. Okay.
That's
So
true love.
it is true love. He loves me. He's stepping on my head right now. Okay. Ryder, calm your ship. Ow. Whose turn is that? I'm trying. Oh my god. Also, yeah, I'm
Harlow?
apparently super allergic to dogs because holy crap, I am so stuffed up. Harlow, it's yours. It's Harlow's turn. Harlow is going to. It's fine. It's fine. I love him anyway, and I'll just take allergy meds till I die. Okay, Harlow. Harlow. Harlow is going to close his distance, and I believe he moved up quite a bit. So I think he can move. He can go right up next to him. And
Well, he has
he's going
long
to-
striker, right?
He did, but that's just a spell that he changed, so he doesn't have.
Oh,
It's not
okay.
a permanent spell. But he's going to get into combat next to her. 21 hits. Oof. That is only 4 points of slashing damage. What the fuck? That is not good. Something is going on with this right now because it says he has a plus.
Yeah, that mod looks weird.
Yeah, it says plus. He says plus 0 strength, but he has a plus 2 to strength. So I'm going to give him a little bit more damage than that because roll 20 seems to be being weird. And that's going to be Harlow's turn. Ow, Ryder, stop scratching me. You do not get to dig into me. Because I don't think he has really any bonus actions that he can do. Action.
Doesn't
Action.
he attack twice or no?
He cannot. No. He's actually going to cast Healing Word onto you, Flainth, which is just 1d4 plus 2. Yeah. So 4 points of healing to Flainth. Which the Mother Tree is going to use her reaction and dispel. Or counterspell. Actually, because she can do that. So, no healing to Flainth. And that is Harlow's full turn. Valen, your turn. Valen says, "Excuse me about the counterspelling of healing. Welcome to evil bitches."
Well, how many reactions can she have?
One reaction per turn.
Okay. I wasn't actually asking. I was like, oh, how many could she possibly have?
Mm-hmm. So she gets one reaction, but she can also, I mean, she's actually going to legendary action because she just had her turn. No, she can't. She has to wait for your turn, actually. She can't legendary action after her own turn.
Valen says that he was going to cast Cloud of Daggers. However, typing Cure Wounds, bitch.
Bitch.
Was Valen within melee range?
I
Valen's
think
right.
Vanna just got up there last turn.
Anna just got up there, yes. Okay. Roll Cure Wounds for Flainth. Eight points of damage. Okay. Anything else on your turn, Valen?
He meant anti-damage healing.
Mm-hmm. That's what I meant. Sorry. 8 points of healing. Anti-damage. Negative damage. Positive damage? Something like that. Healing. Math is hard, guys. I also had a heart attack, but that's just because I'm unhealthy. Okay. Anything else on your turn, Valen? Okay. Because I'm an idiot, and forgot that you guys are in the lair. It's a lair turn. It's a lair action. And I'm not gonna retcon or fix anything. We're just gonna start them now, right after Valen's turn. I know, I'm a goose. Let me roll my.
Now the walls are covered in green slime.
Oh fuck yeah! That's actually what I was hoping for.
Nickelodeon.
The floor around the fiendish mother, begins to crack and groan, as green light begins to poke through. I need everyone within 15 feet of the fiendish mother to make a dexterity save. Blanth, you technically would be prone because you were knocked unconscious in the last round. Have not had the chance to stand back up, so please do so with disadvantage.
So, normal.
Yes, normal for you, actually, yeah.
And is the red outline the fiendish mother tree?
It would be within 15 feet of the altar, so that bottom left-hand corner, basically. Which you would not be in it. It would be Harlow, Valen, and Flainth, I believe. And that's a natural 18 from Harlow, so he saves. He's going to take half damage.
15.
Fails. DC is 17. Did Valen pop in theirs? Did they? I did not see that yet. 6. Valen
6.
fails. So Harlow is going to take 6 damage. The rest of you take 12 points of necrotic damage. So I
Even
believe
with
flamethrower.
evasion. Even with evasion.
Well, are you in combat with it, Delta?
I thought
You're
I
not with
was.
it. I don't think you're
Oh
within.
no, I had
I think you shot with a short bow. You're not within 15 feet.
I'm 10 feet
You're
away.
you're 10 feet away.
Yeah.
Oh, so then with evasion you take 6.
Cool.
So yeah, absolutely. But Flaith is back down. That's 8 points of damage to you.
I just want to say thank you, sir. Can I have another?
I'm sorry, my Discord went down for a second. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Hi, sir.
So that was 12 points of damage. So Flaith, I believe, is back down.
Yes. And then I said, thank you, sir. May I have another?
Okay. Oh. Okay. So with that sigh exiting your mouth, the Mother Tree will take a legendary action and hit you with advantage. That's a natural 19. So it's a 36 to hit. It's an auto
Which I
crit,
believe,
which is 2 failed death saves because it's a melee attack.
right. With that,
There, right, Alan, and down at you, Delta, and down at Harlow, and says, I'm going to pull him with me back to hell.
I think the fuck not, bitch.
That is going to be. Sorry.
Alan says not if I can help it.
Okay. That was Velen. Pell's turn.
I will say before Pell goes real quick, though, when that happened, Flainth, a little bit of Flainth's life flashed before his eye, and he remembered as a young boy playing in the streets with many different elven children and with Allura as well.
Mm-hmm. Fond memories. Pell, it is your turn. Are you there, Tim?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay.
That Pel's going to move forward a little bit. And then cast Healing Word.
Okay.
For 6
Okay.
points
Let's
of
back
negative
up.
damage.
Negative damage.
And then Pel is going to, since that's a bonus action, Pel's going to take another shot.
Okay.
It's 23.
23 points of damage, or 23 to hit. Hits.
Oh, 23 to hit.
It was 23 damage.
No, 23 to hit. And then 11
23,
damage plus
11
sneak
damage.
attack,
Plus your sneak attack. Go on.
which is 20 total.
20 total. Got it. Do you? Okay. Okay.
And that's it.
That is it. Okay, let me see here. That is your turn, I believe.
Correct.
Which brings us to the mother tree.
Which brings us to
And
another
Pell
tree.
will yell to the evil mother tree, "Go to hell alone, you foul, corrupted demon."
She just turns and smiles, and you can see, as you call her a demon, her hair begins forming into devil horns on her head. Her eyes flicker with the flames of hell, and her teeth sharpen into fangs. As a bonus action, she is going to cast Dragon's Breath onto you, Plains. You're right in front of her. It's a 15-foot cone, so also try to hit Harlow and Valen and Delta. And that is going to be a 19 to hit.
Yeah.
Which I believe hits everybody. That is 2, 3. That is 7 points of necrotic damage. To everyone. And then she is going to strike out at Flint again with a maul. Flint, are you up?
No, Flames went down after the necrotic damage, I think. Unless
Okay.
I misheard Pell earlier.
I don't think. Okay, that's a 34 to hit.
Which puts
Yep. So it's 2 failed
cast.
death saves
Yes.
automatically.
Yes.
He will reach down, grab Flint's body by the ankle, and begin pulling him towards that cold fire pit. She does not move enough away to get any attacks of opportunity. But as she begins to walk that way, actually no, she's going to walk that way, and she will take the attacks of opportunity from Harlow, Valen, and Pell. So from Harlow and Valen. Delta, you're not going to be in combat range with her to cause any kind of attack of opportunity, but she appears to be walking almost normally against the floor, as if the water is not even there.
Slowed by 10 feet. Slowed by 10 feet. I'm claiming that.
As she approaches the cold fire pit, green flame begins to crackle in it. And that is going to be her turn. We go now to Delta. Unless
Valen said 16 to hit. Or
Balance at 16 hit. 16 just hits. Harlow is also going to hit. Sorry, thank you for reminding me. Hard playing more than one person. Harlow misses. with his attack of opportunity.
Valen did 11 damage.
11 damage. She's looking pretty hurt. But she is still walking towards. A little bit more of a limp now, but still walking towards this soon to be crackling fire pit. Delta, what would you like to do?
She's pulling Flame by the leg, did you say?
Yes.
Take his
Delta's
leg
gonna-
off.
Huh?
Cut his leg off.
Well,
I mean, he is already dead. Like dead.
Well, he only has two. No, he has 2 failed death saves so far.
They don't. They do reset on.
I believe once you get healed, they reset. That's how I've always done it.
Okay.
If you get healed, they get reset because otherwise they would. I don't know how they would reset.
Right.
But Delta is
Delta's gonna close the distance, but she's gonna go around to Flame, and she's gonna grab his arms and start pulling him away from, like, in the opposite direction.
okay. Make a strength check. Is that you want that to be your action?
Yeah.
Okay, strength check. And I will roll strength as well.
Nat 20.
Nat 20 for a total of
22.
22.
22. Okay. Unfortunately, I got a 25. So you are able, with a natural 20, I'm going to give you a little bit more. But a natural 20 does not mean automatic success in this case. You are pulling and causing her to not fully be able to move all the way into this portal or potential portal with Flame. You are able to somewhat stop her movement forward. Hopefully
Okay.
giving your friends a chance to save him.
Okay, well, she's gonna stay holding to Flame, but that's all she can do at the moment.
Okay. At the end of your turn, she's going to take a legendary action. And she's going to smile at you, Delta.
Mm-hmm.
And she will say, I can't wait to see the smile. I can't wait to see the horror on that pretty little face of yours. And she is going to take Flames and lift him up and bash him against the ground. At least she's going
With
to
you
try
at
to. That is a natural 17. With a plus. With her strength alone, that's a 27, which will hit. That is a melee attack. That is 2 failed death saving throws for Flame,
Which puts him at his full 3.
which puts him at his full 3. You
And-
all watch as Flame's limp body now completely just kind of, where there was like almost a flicker of life left over, no longer. His body begins to float freely in the water and pales. Mother's Fang disappears from his hand, and you can see a light mist slowly lift from his body, forming into his spirit. Blaine, if there was anything you would like to say to your friends at this time before your spirit moves into whatever afterlife there may be, you may do so right now.
Don't fret. I have a feeling this is only just the beginning.
And with that, as Flame's body and spirit leave this world, any vestige of him also does. The potion that he created from the plants he grew, that he froze with his magic, thaws into the body of the mother tree, of the celestial mother tree. Color floods back into her. The fiendish mother tree stands horrified. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
R.I.P. Flame.
Did you say his body was gone too?
His body is not completely gone, but it is floating around on, and it is visibly dead, like gone. His spirit is exited. It is a pale husk of flesh, essentially.
Interesting.
But that is all.
So
Thank you, guys.
sweet dreams tonight then.
Can we get Craig out
Sweet.
of here?
I am trying to turn off Craig right now. He is being kind of poopy with me. Give me 3 hot seconds. I am so sorry. And Craig.
Yeah, just because I want to say something to the group real quick.
Yeah, I know. I get it. Hold on. Sorry.